Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The month of Safar, it is around the corner. It's coming. The month of Safar is coming with its own heaviness. Tens of thousands, some saying 40,000, some awliya Allah saying 70,000 bala, la'nat. It descends to the world. It may come all together into that month, or it just descends and slowly from this Safar to the next Safar is going to be given. When it is coming to you, and which one of us here, in reality, honestly, saying that we are not deserving of this curse that is coming down, from individual to groups, communities to nations to the whole world. There is so much evil that is happening in this world. The world is getting ready for a second flood. Do you understand? In the first flood of Nuh alayhi salam, there was water. But the water was like acid. It was burning. That when the dove and the crow, they came out to look for dry land, and have no doubt, even the crow color was completely pure white. It wasn't black. Like the dove, it was white. Nuh alayhi salam saying, go and find dry land. And they went, and the dove, it is seeing some dry land, landing there. The water was still there, a little bit touching the leg, burning the leg. Up till today, it is red as if it's been burned. Picking some leaf, going back to show to Nuh alayhi salam. But the crow is seeing so many dead bodies, and for 40 days and 40 nights, it is forbidden in the ship of Nuh alayhi salam to eat any meat. Like you are in seclusion. It ate some meat, its whole body turned black, because he ate from the raw carcass, dead meat. Coming back, all the nur is out, and Nuh alayhi salam put the curse on that one. The flood of Nuh, that he asked for his people, because there was no way that they were going to be able to turn. Our Prophet ﷺ, he is the Prophet of mercy, who loves us, and is understanding how weak we are and how disobedient we're going to be in the Akhir Zaman. But still he's asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not to punish his nation like he punished the nation of Nuh alayhi salam with the flood. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, don't worry, O my beloved one, they will not be punished by the flood of water. They will punish themselves. They will invent a weapon and they are going to punish themselves. Not from me, Allah is saying, but they're getting ready. They will have these weapons that will destroy themselves by a flood of fire. This world, it is every day, it is moving closer to that. In this month of Safar that is coming, don't go out too much. Whatever that is necessary, and when you go, it is important before you leave the house to recite 21 times Ayatul Kursi, to give sadaqah especially. The sadaqah, it is going to protect you against unseen accidents. Even maybe something is happening, but they're looking, maybe you're going to get completely, but some invisible hand is going to come to save you. Keep yourself clean. Don't fight with each other. Do your work properly. Sit and watch. Because the month of Safar, in reality, for a believer, he is not going to get so fearful. He is going to be careful, But he's going to take the opportunity to pull himself back a little bit, because after the month of Safar, it is a month of what? Rabiul Awal. It is a month of mercy. And he is going to sit to prepare himself for the month of mercy. The month of Mawlid, the month of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. The month of the springtime of blessings that is going to come. Protect especially your children from Nazar. Inshallah, that time when you have these few things that you are doing, whatever extra thing that you want to do, you may do. But whatever few things that you have, keep it properly, inshallah. And that time, you don't have to fear too much, whatever that is going to happen. But be careful at the same time, because these are very heavy days. These are very dark days. These are very evil days. And remind yourself of that. Don't just look, oh, this is so nice living in Dargah, living in Chef and his house. This is so. Once in a while, look. You are using the technology for wrong reasons too. Look to see how the whole world is suffering. It is burning. Look how much Allah is blessing us. Remind yourself of that. Remind yourself when you are eating, when you are preparing. Remind yourself when you are with your children. Remind them. Right now, like this or like that, there's 7 billion people living in this world. Do you know how many people, billion people in this world, they are under the line of poverty? That they are earning $2 a day or less. Do you know how many? More than 5 billion. So how much should we be thanking Allah? More thanks you have, more protection you're going to build around you against the evil and against the curse that is going to come. Because when you complain, when you don't understand, you may have the best protection, but from the inside, you're opening it. From the inside, you're opening the door to shaitan to enter. Otherwise, shaitan cannot enter. He cannot break through that. But because you complain, because you're not showing the respect, because you're not showing the proper adab, especially to the food. I'm checking to see also. I'm around people, and every time, this is Shaykh Effendi's sunnat, which is every sunnat that he's taking, of course, from Grand Shaykh, from the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Even you're walking in the street and you see 1 penny on the ground, pick it up. Because there is money, there is risk. You understand? Maybe it's 1 penny, pick it up. Because you're too proud to pick up 1 penny, huh? What if it's $1? What is $100? Now, what's the difference between a penny and the $100? It's only a matter of perspective. But I'm seeing sometimes people, they have pennies everywhere around them, and they're just walking, they're just stepping. You're eating, you're teaching your children, oh, you want more honey? No. Oh, it's okay, just leave it there. I'm going to throw it to garbage. Or I'm going to throw it to the animals. It's not animal food. You're going to teach them. He's not finishing. Next time, give less. He's not finishing. Give less than that. Teach them. I'm talking about when they're old enough, of course. That this food that we are getting and we are throwing to garbage, billions of people, they don't have. Now, how much more curse is going to come to us if we're not teaching our children how to appreciate? If you yourself, you're not doing it, you're just eating and just leftover. I don't see so many of you, you make sunnat too. Or sometimes you make sunnat here, but you don't make sunnat at home. Huh? Then why are you coming here for show? Simple. You're doing it 3 times, 5 times a day. 7 days a week, 35 times. 365 days a year. How many is that? I have so many human calculators, they cannot calculate. Maybe about a little under 2,000 times. 2,000 times you are going to waste. You know the things that you use at home? Bleach, heavy cleaners. You are touching it. You don't use it 5 times a day. Maybe a couple of times a week you may touch it, correct? Do you know that your body picks up on that and it stores it inside? That if you go to a real doctor, he's going to say you have this much toxin, you have this much poison, you have this much. You will say, I didn't touch it. I didn't eat it. I didn't play. I just touch it a little bit. That's it. And I wash my hands. But still, it has an effect on you and it builds up. What about what we are doing? Wasting. We should not be wasting. This month, look to see. Then slowly from that, you're going to look. You're not going to waste your breath so much. You're not going to waste your time so much. You're not going to waste your thoughts thinking about Malayani things so much. You're not going to waste all your movements here and there so much. You're going to pull back. You're going to save. Then when you watch in these holy months, in these very tough months, you watch yourself with that. Because you are training in the month of Rabiul Awal, you'll already know how to behave. Then that time the blessings will come very easily. Do you understand? Inshallah. Other than that, make sure, like I said, Ayatul Kursi, you're going to recite Fatiha, 11 Ikhlas. You're going to recite, give sadaqah. That is very important, because I'm saying recite. So many people, they're not reciting. To give sadaqah every single day, it is important. And teach your children how to give sadaqah. Give them the money, tell them put inside the box. Make them to become more used to doing it. Inshallah. May Allah send us more protection, inshallah, for us and the believers, to make us to become more awake, inshallah, for the sake of the Holy Prophet, Sultan al-Fatiha.